Rav Shloimi for inviting me. I've been sitting for 5 hours, so the oil doesn't mind if I'm standing. I'm comfortable to stand a little bit. Rav Shloimi for inviting me. We spoke a few months ago, I think. He asked me next time I come to Muncie. You come, it works out maybe during the 3 weeks or something. I'll give a few words of chizik. A little busy, didn't work out, but then Baruch Hashem we had a simcha, and I said, Mishmar Hashem, we're going to come to the simcha. So we're right after the 3 weeks, as we know Tisha B'Av was this week, so I think we can still hopefully catch a little bit of the chizik. Shkosh Nachama for the Chabur that you guys are learning here. Been going on for over 3 years. And this was my son, Rav Shloimi for the Shul. And thanks again for Duchem for the Kehillah, the Beis Medrash, for helping to give the message to the world. Because everybody's part of it. And I appreciate everybody's help. So just to give you a little bit of background, many people know me, some don't, some people know the story. I'm just going to go briefly a little bit of the history of how it started, and then where we are, and Mishmar Hashem, where we're going. The ultimate where we're going is to bring Mashiach, and we were hoping he was going to be here this week. But the Eibishter decided that not yet. Mishmar Hashem, it can happen any moment. So the Ani Maamin Initiative, the way it started, whoever doesn't know, as Ludovi was nifter Meron, it was very, besides for it being tragic and hard for us personally, the whole world was in shock. And even before I knew that my son was involved, I felt it was just been Hamad. We heard something happened to Meron, and it was, my stomach was a knot. Something unlike what happened to Meron. It was, that one actually even had the voice note. One of the voices was, Yuli Tati, we got a message, Baruch Hashem, he's okay. 2 people left us messages, and he was accounted for. And as we know, it didn't turn out the way we had hoped it to be. But Davi was a very big Maamin. Until the last second. When we started something, the initial was Davi, on the Emunah, if I mixed up my Hasidic accent and Litvish accent, you can correct me. It's something which Heilig Eden told me that we've been over the past few years, that we've seen so many of them, saying that if you're doing something with somebody and it's with tzliach, and it really is, I mean, we have hundreds of thousands of people on board, because he really was a Maamin. I'm going to give you a little example. He had an electric bike when he was the yeshiva in the Mir, and this is the stories I heard only afterwards from his friends. And he never locked it. He put it by his dira. He never locked it, because he said, I need this bike to go learn, I'm not going to this. And he believed the mamash, not locking him. And he was always there. Unfortunately, after he was nifter, his brother took over his bike. He didn't have to save a minute, looks like, because that bike was stolen a week later. With the lock. But he was always there to help people, to help his friends. Every time I spoke to him, it was the height of Corona when he went to Shul. And he was busy organizing his friends' diras, and every time he said, something I can't talk, I'm busy with the baladir. You have a deal? No, I have another deal, my friends are coming. But that's the kind of boy he was. He always took care of his friends and everything. And that's why part of what we're doing, we're trying to give chizik and emunah to the world and his chis, because he was there for his friends, and now we want to be there. Listen, the Eibishter put me in this position, I didn't choose it. So we're trying to be the PSA, raising the flag. Ani Maamin is not me, it's been around for almost 1,000 years. We're just trying to bring the oil an awareness. There's other schis at the same time. You have to have a minute people, and you have to have a minute Hashem. And the Eibishter wants Yidden to daven, to do mitzvahs and maasam tovim, is because he believes in the Yidden. Because they're going to do the right thing. And for that, we take the big match from the Gila. We are living in very hard times. Unfortunately, we don't have to tell the Oilem what we've gone through in the past year, since October 7th. We always knew that we're hated all over the world, that the Goyim don't like us, but yet this is emes. Wherever we thought we're comfortable, no matter where we are, whether we're in America, at the end of the day, is when Mashiach. So part of the campaign, or the initiative rather, that we started at doing Ani Maamin, we started printing 1,000 cards and then 5,000. I'm not going to go for all these because I've said already before. I want to bring the Oilem, Vima is and Vima Guide, is because the Oilem was hungry for it. People wanted the Ani Maamin. People were asked for the cards. So when we printed 10,000 and 20,000, 30,000, we printed already over 300,000 cards. It's not because we're putting the cards and leaving them on the table, people throwing them with the Scheiners. It's because people actually want cards. And we get requests daily from all over the world. Just today I got 2 requests, one from Milwaukee and another one in London, England. And we're happy to send them all out to whoever wants, as many as they like, to schis. It gives us chizik, and we get chizik. And the response that we're getting, the message from the Oilem, they're getting chizik also. So it's a win-win for everybody. The Ani Maamin gives you a certain chizik, but also a comfort. The people are telling me they take on the Ani Maamin. I'm not telling people what to do. We're putting it out there, and the Oilem should decide for themselves, however comfortable they are. Me personally, been saying Ani Maamin for many years. But the people are saying it, take me down. It gives a certain comfort. Briefly, I'm going to take Ani Maamin, fang on the talk, Ani Maamin Initiative. Give you a couple of ideas of the messages, young and old. No matter who you are, whether you're Hasidish, Litvish, Svardish, Lubavitch, no matter where you're holding a Yiddishkeit. I was just now traveling over the past few weeks. Some people which heard about the story, then somebody told them and they said it's free. People which don't even look Jewish, they hear that Ani Maamin and Svardish and Oilem and Shloshes Reikarim, they all connect to it. Everybody. So, again, this is something which us as Yidden, we believe in it, we have it in us. So to bring the Oilem, we just try to bring the Oilem closer and more as an awareness to live more by it. Just because I'm saying the Drusha here in the Shul, Ohr Chaim, I remember maybe 2 years ago I was here, after davening, he came over to me, I said, Mr. Steinmetz? I said, yes. No idea where he was, just wanted to know. I just went through very hardships, and I'm saying that Ani Maamin Tränen in the Augen, es hat mamisch geholfen. Those were the words the seed said. So we don't know who we touch and how we touch, and it could be a young man from a bucher to a message that we got. People send us pictures of a lady that's 90, his great-grandmother that's going into surgery. She wanted to have an Ani Maamin card with her. Holocaust survivor in the late 90s. Another story that this person actually just sent me this message last week. It was a girl that went to Shul to go learn. She was struggling a little bit with her growth. she went to a thing and she was in Iran when it happened. And she was very shaken up and she heard about the Ani Maamin Initiative. She took it upon herself. She used to go to visit, have to have nichas a few times. And she was very mechazik and she, Baruch Hashem, grew and was matzliach and got married. Actually, I didn't hear from her. No, she used to send me messages of here and there, saying Ani Maamin, engaged, and married. Baruch Hashem, we're happy to hear from her. She sent me a message recently that a month after she got married, she lost her father. 6 months after that, she lost a sibling, and it was mamish. It was very, very hard. But she said, by the Shloishim, they went to the Cairo, they went to the cemetery, and they sang Ani Maamin together with, she was their close family, and they gave her a lot of chizik. Again, this is random people. I've actually never met this person. But the messages that we get and we hear, it gives chizik, it gets chizik, and the reason I'm saying it is to the oil to see what the people that are saying it. I'm sure everybody is, but the chizik that everybody gets. Like I said, just a PSA. But showing the story of the minna that we can have in Yidden also, the Lubavitcher Rebbe was just, the Yutzad was a few weeks ago, and we just heard somebody told us a story, mamish by the Yutzad. By Afshin, people know he's the head shliach in China. He was in Montreal about a month ago, and he himself said he just heard the story. It was by a chasna in Crown Heights, and it was about Shiva. It was a Russian, the chusna was a Russian man, and the kalba, the chasna was in Crown Heights. During the chasna, he was dancing. Rabbi Elfson sees this elderly man standing on the side, not dancing. The father of the chusna. So he asked, how come you can't get this out? I can't dance, I'm sorry. I just had a bris 3 days ago. This is a man which was around 80 years old or mid-70s. So it wasn't easy to have a bris. So Rav said, very nice. But let me tell you the reason why I didn't know. My son got engaged a while ago, and he said he would like me to read, to have a ruch by the chippah. Once I said, I need you to have a bris. If you don't have a bris, you can't have a ruch. And it was very hard for him, and he didn't think he could do it. Finally, 3 days before the chasna, he decided to have a bris. And he had the ruch on the chippah, and he was happy that he did it, and his son was happy with mamish, the biggest simchas chus and he could have done. Rabbi Afshin was so blown away by this Yid that lives in Russia. No, he's not living in the Heimische community. He went through something at this age, and he said he had $1 from the Lubavitcher Rebbe still, and he gave it to the Yid. This Yid suddenly broke down crying, uncontrollable. So didn't know what he did. He gave him $1. He gave him $1 for the Lubavitcher Rebbe. He wanted to anyway, he'd come down and explain to him, you don't understand. Around 40 years ago, I went to the Lubavitcher Rebbe, and the Rebbe was about to give me $1. He asked me if I had a bris. No. After you get a bris, you're going to get $1. 10 years after that, the Rebbe was nifter, and this Yid said, I'm never going to get my $1 from the Rebbe. And now you're coming to me 40 years later, and I got $1 from the Rebbe. So the Rebbe had a minna in Yidden. This is just, a minna. So when a pusher to Yid is doing something special. Why did he have it? Because, yes, his son wanted to have it, but he knew that in the Me'id and Zafmatin, it's part of a minimum talk. We don't understand what's connected where. But the Rebbe had a minute. Another story that I just, these are fresh stories. I don't want to go, I can talk for the next 2 days if I have to get stories for the past 2 years. I'm going to just try to bring it to the past few weeks. Because we meet so many people. I spent the week in Spain, in the south of Spain, about 3 weeks ago now, Marbella. There's the shluchim there's Mendy Atal and his wife Hani Atal. They're working, they bring for Yiddishkeit. It's unbelievable what's going on. Menunim, food. The Mamish in the midbar, and you go there. He's so busy. Shabbos we ate 100 people Friday nights, and he told me, "Oh, this is a small Shabbos. Usually we have over 200 people." This is the middle of nowhere. I mean, for us, we're not coming to America that you have a restaurant in every corner. And they're much of schmoozing, and know a little bit who I am, and his wife's originally from Montreal. And so much of Shabbos. Tell me the story, together with his wife. During COVID, she got very, very sick. She was actually expecting, what number child? They have a mitzvah, and they got probably a whole bunch after that. This baby today is 2 years old. So unfortunately, she got very sick. And they tried bringing doctors from Israel, and they brought doctors from France, because the south of Spain and France, there's a lot of French people that go there. And they said that they were debating what to do. Should they bring the mother they wanted to bring her to Israel for treatment, because maybe they can save the baby. At the end of the day, all the doctors decided they can't move her, she's too critical. She has to stay, and just to be not, they can. There's a Yid who called, there's Rabbi Tal from Gibraltar, regular Yid. A rabbi, of course, you want to help. I want to arrange a transport, a medical transport, whatever it costs. I want the best treatment. I see what you do for the community. I want to help you. Rabbi Tal tells him, thank you, appreciate it, but unfortunately money is not going to help us at this point. The doctors are very nervous, and the only thing that can help us at this point is she was in a coma, and the doctors were very, very worried. All you can do is down. So the seed said, I'm going to go to Gibraltar. There's an ancient Pesach there on the rock, and I'm going to adopt there every day for your wife. And this seed went every single day. He went to the cemetery. Down after he finished davening St. Dylan, he sent a text to his rabbi. Rabbi, daven for your wife. She'll have it for Shalem. He went there for 30 days. And after 30 days, she opened her eyes, and Baruch Hashem, she got better. After she was recuperating, her husband was asking, you were in a coma, when Mama, she were hovering, there was days that they thought you're not going to make it. What did you see? Did you see him, stiffing an island? So she was embarrassed. I don't want to say you're going to make fun of me. It's a little bit funny what I saw. I saw something that was a little funny. No, tell me. So she says, every time I felt I was slipping and I was about to just give up because I didn't have no more koiches, I saw this person. I mean, Chani, you can't go, we need you. The Kehillah needs you. Your kids need you. We all need you. Every time I felt I was like, oi, I gotta give up. This guy's knocking at the door. Don't go. And Rabbi Tal says, do you know this man, for 30 days he was davening for you every single day. And so when the Yid has a minute, no matter who you are, this is a push to Yid in Gibraltar. The rabbi told him, all you can do is daven. He went to the old cemetery there. I visited myself, it's definitely old. And Baruch Hashem, she came out of the coma. As we know, the matzah was not good either. What's going on with the war in Gaza and everything. I was back in March. I decided to go down and give a little bit of chizik to the soldiers. Kiva was learning to Shul, then came along, and we went to some bases, went to the soldiers, just telling them my story, and bringing them Ani Maamin cards. They were happy just for coming there and giving them the chizik. Yes, people are making barbecues. I didn't go make the barbecue. I ate from the barbecue. But they appreciate the fact. We went from one base to another. As we're going to a second base, there's a guy there. He stopped the car. He saw I was busy outside talking to a soldier. He was picked outside the tank base. People that know, you've got to be a tank commando in the tanks. I won't qualify. The Mnuchim would probably fit maybe, just about. Because they're all skinny guys. They got to be in and out very fast. And then this guy stopped me and said, "Oh, I know who you are." I know his name. I'm saying Ani Maamin. And he has this tank commander I'm talking to. We both stopped by the base. And he's looking at him like, "We're in the middle of Gaza. I mean, this is... You have a man from Brooklyn, I'm from Montreal, Canada, yes, but we're going to go meet the guys we've never met before." That's Mazet. What is this? So I tell the story. This guy says, "Wow, you can't believe that in the middle, here in Gaza, a guy is saying it because you lost a son in Iran 3 years ago, and this guy's coming, in you're meeting, and he knows what you're doing, you're giving out cards." He couldn't get it. He said, we gave him cards to give him the thing. Again, these are soldiers which are not from, they haven't heard of, I mean, they know, everybody heard of Ani Maamin. The Frumkeit has nothing to do with if you look Jewish or not Jewish. This is a herangebacken by all of us. So it's just a matter of bringing it out. On the way, when I drove down to Gaza, I stopped to be Menachem Uvel. Family, there was that unfortunately there was a shooting that Erev Shabbos. Family good, Bochen Nebuchim was 22, 23 years old. After the Erev Shabbos, some of you may remember, they saw there was a soldier that was shot, and I decided to go with from father to father. He actually also has a whole, there was his oldest son, I think he has 5 or 6 boys also like me. And he told me an interesting, we didn't have to talk too much. And sometimes when you get to when you go to Menachem Uvel, and just by being through the same thing, they appreciate it. Obviously, the fact that I'm coming from Canada, he feels, oh, but that's not the point. What he wanted to bring out to me that he had a chul a few years ago. Now this didn't happen now. When you lose when somebody loses a child, we're waiting for Mashiach even more than before. That's just unfortunately how it is. He says, you know what's called happiness when Mashiach is given? The Mashiach, even we're talking about the Mashiach when it comes. He says, I'm going to explain to you the chulam I had. He said, he had this reading, he heard the nicest music. And you go sit with Beis Medrash Ohr Chaim, and every corner has another tish and titzach and it's happening. He says 1,000 times nicer. The music was like beautiful. The nicest bands, the best thing, and he felt like he's flying high. And he wanted to explain to me the feeling he had, and then he woke up. But he said, everybody's talking on the street, Mashiach is coming. So the excitement and the happiness, he was trying to explain how he felt. And it's a soon, whoever gets married, not whoever, but a lot of people, you have to send them out, they got to get a deer. It's very, very hard. Most the marrying of a child over there is tremendous hard. He said he felt like he married off all his kids and no chayvus. That's why I tried to give you the feeling how he felt. That's how happy he felt. You married off everybody has the diras and the Chamish Kachlevis. And this is a Yidus to Nebuchadnezzar, this is on Sunday, and he lost his Sunday Erev Shabbos. I'll be in Trachten for Mashiach. And we try to be Mechazik each other. At the end of the day, in order to reach everybody and to spread the message, it's one Yid to the next, one person to the next. Yes, I'm holding up the flag and trying to get everybody to say it, and Baruch Hashem, like I said, we've given out over 300,000 cards. We printed the Ani Maamin book in English, which has sold 15,000 copies. I'm not in the book business, but Baruch Hashem, it seems to be much smarter. We just came out with the Hebrew edition, Ani Maamin. Started to go out in Etzisur, and then it started going out last week. And people are hungry for it. People want it. People want it. We're doing it all in Davis Ches, but not just to do it in Davis Ches. Do it also for yourself. Doesn't take long. 90 seconds. You say it anytime you want. Before davening, after davening, middle of davening. I'm not telling people who to say, when to say. You can say during the day, whenever it is. But you're going to get chizik. And I think by people helping to spread the message, each one of you would then say, send out a message to 20 people, you know that you spread the message further, and it just gives chizik to yourself that another person is believing. And in Schiz, that we're going to have the whole world saying Ani Maamin, I'm sure, Metrushem, that this was definitely the last Tisha B'Av.